Hi, I'm Lillian and welcome to this video all about my 2021 bookish goals. I don't have any preamble for this video, so let's just get into it. My first goal is to read 40 books in 2021. That is my current overall goal. It may change, it may go up or down. I'm trying to be open and realistic with it, but ideally that is the number I would like to hit. For my Goodreads challenge, I currently have 20 books as my goal, but I'm thinking of that as more of a 6-month goal because I thought it would be too intimidating to log on every time and see 40 books there. So that is what I've done for now, and hopefully I will be able to revisit that and bump it up quite a lot come June or July. I personally consider any year where I read 40 books or more as a good reading year for me, and I'm really excited that I managed to reach that goal in 2020, so I'm hoping to keep that momentum going for this year as well. My next goal is to diversify my reading. I know that is an incredibly vague goal, but I do have a couple of ideas to help me towards that. These are just ideas, they're not fixed goals in themselves, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to do them and then they'll steer me towards achieving this overall goal. For example, I'd like to read from at least 5 new to me Black authors and also Indigenous and First Nations authors. I don't think I've read a single book by an Indigenous author, and to the best of my knowledge, Indigenous books aren't a very big part of the UK publishing scene, so this isn't going to be something I can accidentally stumble across. I'm going to have to actively seek out these books. I was also thinking I would quite like to read more books from my favourite authors from the anthology I read last year, A Phoenix First Must Burn, which has 16 different Black, female and non-binary authors. And though I didn't love all of the stories, naturally, there were a couple that were real standouts and I really enjoyed. So I'd quite like to look for those authors and read some of their backlists or if they have any new books coming out. I would also like to take part in some diverse readathons this year, such as the Queer Lit Readathon or the Asian Readathon. Realistically, I know I can't take part in many of these, but I would love to try at least a few. And also, I would like to read from authors which together come from over 10 different countries. In 2020, I read from 10 different countries, and so I'd love to bump that up this year. Okay, so my next big goal is the only one that relates directly to this channel. I thought I should make one for BookTube, and so I've decided I would like to hit 100 subscribers. I currently have I think just under 30. Half of you are friends and family I have bullied into subscribing, and the other half I think you all came from my BookTube newbie tag. So if that's you, thanks for sticking around, and hopefully there'll be more of you by the end of this year. Okay, my next big goal is to participate in NaNoWriMo again. This is something I will definitely be able to do. I've taken part every year since 2015, so this year would be my 7th year participating, and I don't think it's cheating to put a goal on this list that I know I'll definitely be able to do. I think that's allowed. My next goal is to keep writing book reviews on my Bookstagram. I wrote a lot of book reviews when I had my book blog and on Goodreads when I first found the BookTube community, but in recent years I hadn't been doing that very much. But in 2020 I thought, oh, I should really start trying to write reviews again. So I thought I'm going to try and review every single book I read, and I've actually managed to do a great job at it. There's only a couple of books I need to catch up on, and it's actually been really fun. And it's also actually been really useful for when I need to later on go back and refer to those reviews, which I do quite a lot for my videos. My next goal is to participate in the Buzzwordathon throughout the entirety of 2021. This is a kind of reading challenge / readathon that Kayla from Books and Lala created, and the basic idea is that each month there is a word or a theme and you have to read books with that word in the title. So I'm aiming to read 1 book a month that corresponds to the Buzzwordathon themes, and I'm also kind of hoping to make this a vlog series. I don't know exactly how that's going to work, but I'm really looking forward to it. And finally, my last goal is I would like to continue having fun with Bookstagram. My Bookstagram account is, I kind of consider it to be the true love of my life. I started it back in 2015, I think, and I got really into it when I was doing my year abroad because I was so miserable that Bookstagram was a really fun distraction for me, and I've loved doing it ever since then. My account has changed a bit over the years in terms of aesthetic and exactly the kind of content I was doing, but I've always really enjoyed it, and this year I just have had so much fun, and I really like the kind of photos that I'm posting and the reviews I'm doing again, and so I really just love to keep that up throughout this year and as far into the future as possible. So those are all my bookish goals for this year. I hope you also have a great year of reading ahead of you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!